Your biggest challenge as an active trader is timing the market. It's the trillion-dollar question. When do I buy and when do I sell? The bottom line is this. There are countless ways to time the market. And if you've watched this channel, then you're aware of many. Patterns, indicators, fundamentals, you name it, we've covered it. Let's talk about one easy trading strategy for any market on any time frame, the parabolic curve. The parabolic curve is a reversal pattern that signals the end of a prevailing trend. It's a great way to time a trend change and can help you produce big profits while assuming only a minimal risk. Best of all, we only need two things for a parabolic curve to be in play: a directional move in price and a series of pullbacks. From there, executing the trade is routine. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify and trade this powerful chart pattern. So why use the parabolic curve? Two reasons. It's easy to identify and it's easy to use. In under 3 minutes, I'll show you how to spot and trade this pattern in the live market. All right, let's get to it. Okay, let's begin by identifying our parabolic curve pattern. Now remember, the parabolic curve needs two things. It needs a directional move in price and a series of pullbacks. So the first thing we have, 4-hour Euro USD chart, we have a directional move in price, a nice move to the bull. The second thing we have is a series of pullbacks. Now, these pullbacks can vary in degree. They don't all have to be symmetrical. We're not building a harmonic pattern here. We're just getting a quick and dirty look at what price action's been doing. And you see right here, we have 3 pullbacks ahead of our spike. So right there, boom, pullback number 1, that's a big meaty pullback, pullback number 2. And then right here, we sort of have a modest pullback and a bit of compression towards the top of the pattern. Now, the last thing that we do is we draw the curve. So when we go right here on our trading view platform, we go from our lower extreme, our spike low, we take that all the way up to the spike high, right in that vicinity, and boom, there's your parabolic curve. Directional move, series of pullbacks, parabolic curve. Now let's learn how to trade it. Are you confused? Don't be. Don't make it hard. Let's get back to the charts and show you exactly how to trade the parabolic curve. It's one thing to spot a chart pattern on historical data that's already been printed and we can see everything. It's another to spot it in real time. We're going to use our replay function here on TradingView to really show a parabolic curve setting up in real time. Now, of course, it's accelerated a bit in the interest of time, but you can see what's happened now. You've got a nice big bearish sell-off. We could actually build a curve that way, but look at what we're interested in is a nice bounce and a series of pullbacks. Remember, we need two things. We need two things for our parabolic curve to be valid. We need a directional move. In this case, we have a bullish directional move, a nice bounce off of a low. And the second thing we need is a series of pullbacks. There's pullback number 1. Here's pullback number 2 right there. And then there's pullback number 3 up towards the top of our range, a nice little compression zone. Now, at this point, we don't know that this is the top of our range, but we can still draw our pattern. We've got a directional move off a swing low, and we've got a series of pullbacks, pronounced pullbacks. The next thing we do is we go to our curve and we say, okay, we're going to work right from that lower extreme. We're going to really work with those pullbacks and really take a look at the upper extreme of this directional move is right up in that territory. So as of right now, we have a viable chart pattern. Now, how do we trade it from here? Very simple. All we're looking to do is to get short beneath the curve. We look for a little bit of confirmation here. So in essence, your first bar, this is a 4-hour Euro USD chart. Your first bar that closes beneath our curve is going to be our entry point. So what are we going to be entering on? We're going to be entering right on that bar's close. Where's our stop loss going to be? Our stop loss is going to be right above the top of the curve pattern. You're going to want to pad that a few pips, but you put your stop loss right up there. And then the next thing you do is your risk versus reward. It's a function of this distance between your stop loss and your entry point. You may be wanting to shoot for a 1-to-1. You may be wanting to shoot for a 1-to-2. That's going to be even a bigger move, or maybe even a 1-to-3. So the idea here is you're going to want bearish price action. Let's see how this one progresses. You can see right there, you've got a nice definitive move. You hit your 1-to-1 easily. Just to continue, you hit your 1-to-2, and you also hit your 1-to-3. So the idea here is very, very simple, guys. All you're doing with a parabolic curve is you've got a nice pattern, directional move, series of pullbacks, draw the pattern. Entry point is going to be right there, right on that first bar close beneath the curve, and you're looking for bearish price action. It's as simple as that. Once you hit your profit targets, you ring the cash register, and you live to fight another day. It is that simple. The parabolic curve can be a valuable addition to your trading arsenal. It's easy to use, and it doesn't require a great deal of experience or knowledge to trade. Simply identify directional move and price, spot a series of pullbacks, and connect the dots. Truly, that's it. Take some time and practice locating and drawing parabolic curves. I think you'll find that it won't take long to get up to speed on using this strategy. All right, now it's quiz time. Over the past several months, there's been much talk about the countries of BRICS leaving the US dollar as a mode of exchange. Can you name 2 currencies of the BRICS nations? Leave your answers below. We'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for joining us for the parabolic curve trading strategy. If you have any questions at all, be sure to reach out in the comments, in the trading room, or on the socials. If you want, pound the subscribe button. Until then, trade well, and we'll see you in the markets.